When I started teaching, computers were big and clunky, housed in labs. Documents were created on dot matrix printers. Computer copies or classroom copies were made on ditto machines. Well, much has changed. I'm reminded of a comment made by an administrator many years ago that kids haven't changed, but parents have. At the time, I agreed with him. What I observed in my classroom supported that. But that is no longer true. Students have changed. They have changed because the world they live in has changed. Technology has impacted every aspect of life, including how children learn, and we as educators do our students a disservice if we ignore that obvious fact of modern life. I am Kimberly O'Brien. I teach English at Lawrence High School, and I would like to incorporate more technology into my instruction. Though I do not think that traditional instruction is obsolete, I do believe that technology can help engage more students who, for a multitude of reasons, are unable to be successful in today's educational environment. Most of the classes that I teach are on-level classes, which means that I see a vast range of ability, prior knowledge, and motivation. The motivation is the most difficult issue to deal with because it's so hard to teach a child to care. I believe that having a blended classroom will allow me to promote stronger attitudes of ownership for less motivated students, as well as to encourage more serious students to stretch to their greater heights. So students who already take school seriously can go farther, and students that are struggling in school, I can try to grab and try to get them engaged with knowing why learning is important. I hope to create an environment where students see me as a collaborator as well as an evaluator. Too often students have the attitude that they come in and they just blindly follow everything that the teacher asks them to do. And though I don't want the students to question every single thing I do, I want them to understand that I do have their best interests at heart. I think that if they will feel empowered if they feel a part of the process rather than just being led along. Our students students have worked to please their teachers for millennia. By individualizing instruction more, I hope to guide them into understanding why standards matter. They've got to understand, they know how to work for an A, but I'm not always convinced that they understand exactly what an A means. Too often, they're satisfied with merely passing. Our students are inundated with data, and I believe that we have a core responsibility in public education to prepare them to judge and to work with the data that they literally swim in on a daily basis. In my content area, I believe that I have the opportunity to exact meaningful influence because our curriculum necessarily deals with ideas and artistry through language. My understanding of rhetoric, my background in the arts, my love of language and research will provide me abundant tools and resources as I continue to attempt to modify my instruction to address the needs of my students going into the 21st century. I have always believed that what literature we teach is less important than teaching our students how to interact and scrutinize the text that they read. This is a skill that they will take with them into every classroom they ever enter, as well as into the world of work as they become adults. I've always believed that as language teachers, one of our first duties is to help students understand that communication skills, along with problem solving and teamwork skills, continue to top the list of skills needed both in life and on the job. I think a blended classroom will allow me to accomplish more in terms of preparing students to meet the demands of the world that they will enter. I've had numerous conversations with my colleagues. They have all been encouraging in terms of helping me face the fears that I have about this big of a jump, but I stay open-minded as I'm willing to learn about new techniques and philosophies. For many years, the overhead projector was the most advanced piece of tech in my room besides my desktop computer. But the world has changed, and I must change with it.